Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, it's been a year since I was last live on Twitch, I think. Oh, like 11 months. I think it's been like 11 months. Um, but I'm finally back and I'm going to be doing something new. Well, new on Twitch for me. Um, it's currently one of my unhealthy obsessions, I guess you could say. I am going to be doing a completely fresh replay of the of the story quest in Final Fantasy XIV. Um, I do have a character where I have completed everything up to the end of Dawntrail, but I decided I wanted to do a completely fresh replay. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna make my character, gonna pick my... I'm gonna play a cat girl, because I am a cat. Let's do that tail. I normally pick the really fluffy tail, but I want to do something a little bit different. Gonna go for a long tail, though. So, let's see here. Choosing a Keeper of the Moon. Out of the two Makote tribes, Keepers are actually my favorite. Everybody plays a Seeker of the Sun, but I prefer playing a Keeper of the Moon. That's not what I wanted. Actually, yes, that is what I wanted. Now, I have been at work all day, so I am a little brain fried, but we're gonna do this. We are gonna do this. I am gonna play. Let's do purple. That's not what I wanted. I want highlights. I love the highlights for this hair. It's so pretty. Yeah. It's one of my favorite hairstyles. I've played in the character creator a lot, can you tell? Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I think I want to give her gold eyes. I normally give my Makotes pale eyes, but I think I want to... Well, I mean, gold is still kind of pale, but... I normally pick, like, blues, greens, purples. Let's do a warmer color for... I want to keep the nose, because that's my favorite nose. Let's see here. Let's do dark. We'll change the ear class color. Let's do that. No facial features. I like the markings that it comes with. Eyeshadow. And... 12 voices, but my favorite is number 7. Alright. I'm not gonna save the appearance, because... Keeper of the Moon worships Menfina.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be playing as a healer. I'm going to be starting out as a pure healer. Might end up switching it up at some point, but my goal is to go through everything as healer. And since Conjure is the only healer we can start with, let's pick Sarg. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Can't play on any of the others. We'll pick Sarg for starter. Homeworld. Let's see here. I'm not going to be very original. Alright. Let's do this! Now, is the game audio coming through okay? I'm not 100% sure. It's supposed to be coming through my headphones, so I'm not sure if the game audio is coming through okay. Oh, I knew I forgot something. I forgot to set my timer. Because we're going to take a break about an hour and a half in, so... It's gonna be fun.
Here. Here. Feel. Here. Feel. Think.
Oi! You alright, lass? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha! You can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. You have a drunk Moogle with you. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. Okay, now somebody answer this for me. Can they see? Can the twins see the Moogles? Because this has bugged me for, like, ever. So, like, somebody at any point can answer that question. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? No. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. I love Moogles. They're so cute. All your drink is gone, sir. Gridania is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Braymont's the name, and peddlin's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Yes. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame and fame what coin can't buy. Wow, I butchered that one. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Halt! Go no further. What's this, then? Watch out! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the XIV. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Running time. That was It's too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party, though. Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few things about your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, luscious forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in, and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud.
Oh,
The
well, hey,
ancient
there's trouble.
forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era.
No monster hunter tonight.
However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
Got interrupted. I wanted to do a completely
One
fresh
who may
replay
yet
of
play
Final
a
Fantasy
telling
XIV,
role
so...
in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I might be a little far away from the mic. Give me a second. Let me turn it up a little bit. Is that better? Okay. Cool. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May
Cool.
the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Yep. I'm adding another cat girl to the cat girl army. I mean, it only makes sense considering I am a cat. I even forwent my fluffy tail. You there. Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinet, a wood whaler of Gridania, and I know I butchered that name. I completely butchered it. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see which you are. Please select the controller scheme you wish to use. I'm gonna be stumbling over my words. All the mail. Have all the mail. Alright, to be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you are wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mioun within, and she will take you in hand. Yep. I have begun a quest. Yeah. Well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mioun's my name, or Mother Mioun, as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. Ah, but I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years past, Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square malm of the Twelveswood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable. But it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet, amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm. And yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray, do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate if you used your real name. There's a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. Kattra Rain, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? I mean, it is, but... Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed of the elements and the bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words like this. Look at what just arrived, another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The elder Seatseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. So mean. I'm just a cute little cat girl. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Miyun to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. Yay! Alright. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must slow down. We must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Conjurer's Guild. There's no better place to learn the arts of conjuring. Speak with Madele, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets of the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armor, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsemontre and listen well to his counsel. It's gonna be a struggle. I can already tell. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Kattra. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizen in need, don't be afraid to offer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild, and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. So, alright. We have access to stuff. Okay, stop it. Before I do anything else, I need to fix my HUD. Otherwise, it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh my gosh. You go up there. You go up there. Limit gauge. One, two, three. Stop it. There we go. I'm mostly just getting the basics. I'll do the rest of the fine tuning later. There we go. Alright. Enhancements. Stop it. There we go. Enfeeblements and other pet hotbar and you go there. There we go. Okay, that's the majority of it. There we go. We're good. Oh wait. Okay. Legacy. Skip playbacks. There we go. Closest range. Filters, character. There we go. Alright. Limited, some. Mouse. Enable clicking on self. Disable. Player. Nope. Display. Disable. There we go. Items. All. Expanded. Don't do that. HUD. Cardless. Nope. And okay, that's the majority of it. Okay. Oh my gosh. There. Okay. Ah! Lock. But yeah, so I wanted to do a completely fresh, completely new playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, because I went through the main story and I went through everything the first time in such a short amount of time. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. Wow. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Alright. I learned return. But yeah, so I wanted to do a fresh replay, and I figured might as well stream it. Especially since I'm finally off my medication and finally back to my normal. Ethernet shots. I now have access to the Ethernet. Now go away. But yeah, so I was really jonesing for a fresh playthrough. Stop running around like a crazy person, dude. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsemontre, master of the market? I'm absolutely sure I'm butchering that. You think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does not for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mioun's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelled that eel pie of yours a mom away. Hand it over. Fine, fine, fine. Robbie Gus. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than Rosewood and Ebony Stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. I don't know why I'm having such difficulty talking. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You'll be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it's potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Ul'dan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they offer. There's no substitute for first-hand experience after all, and I am weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. No. I only had the one. Alright. Time to go running around. It's been a while since I've done all this. grab my mail and make it give me the... I'm just skipping this one. I have 15 new letters. Yeah, I know. Because it's all collector's edition stuff. Can I? Thank you. I just want my stuff. My Tantalus attire. Let's see here. Almost done. Moogle. Alright, there we go. I am waiting for one more piece of mail, but I have to force the Moogle to give it to me. It'll take a minute. Alright. Going the right way? Yes, okay. I feel like it's been forever since I've been in Gridania. Even though I'm here every day. Gridania is basically my second home. Alright. Madel. You seek the secrets of conjuring, adventurer. Then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. It is at Mion's request that you have come? Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magics, such as that once wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate aether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from this shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men and other creatures found in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure aether. Recognizing this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these theretofore enigmatic entities. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. Their reward? The elemental's permission to dwell in the Twelves Wood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. I've actually never read this. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. I hope this has helped you gain a greater understanding of the Conjurer's Guild. Should you wish to delve further into the mysteries of conjuring, then I urge you to consider joining our ranks. I can begin your initiation whenever you desire. Call upon me when you are ready to take the first step. Yes, please. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Yes. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Isumiyan. Brother Isumiyan presides over the Conjurer's Guild even as he serves the nation as a hearer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make known your desire to join the guild. Time to talk to the guildmaster. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillglade fame. I am Brother Isumiyan, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domains. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simple healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing. But worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12s wood alike. Can you make this vow? I can. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurer's Guild. And so to work. Listen well now, for I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were. As a consequence of the calamity, and, may I add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the 12's wood, a burden it cannot bear well. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in doing so, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Kattra, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Alright. Time to go report to Mother Miyun. Oh wait, I might want to go... Might want to get the Aethernet shard. Here. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna have to fix my keybinds. That's a problem for future me. God, I love this story. I'm a little sad though, because I'd never read some of that stuff. It's part of the reason that I'm doing this. Because I want to read the lore. Alright, we got the Botanist Guild. Got one more to get. Oh, hi. I feel like I have done myself a disservice by not reading stuff. Also, all the shiny weapons. There we go. Look, my first playthrough, I was... Oh, you did! You guys totally did! But when I originally started my playthrough, I felt rushed. So I just kind of... What am I doing? There's an Aethernet crystal right frickin' there. I just rushed through stuff. So, you know, that was my own fault. That was my fault. I was the dum-dum. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little tasks, I trust? The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry? Not exactly. I haven't done that part yet. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Kattra. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Complete. 3. And no, you guys, you, Frank, you guys were so nice. And you encouraged me to take my time with everything. But when I was originally starting out, I didn't do that. Which is one of the things that led to this. Was I wanted to experience everything anew, slow down, take my time. I need... Okay, let's get some of this stuff out of my inventory. I can't use the mounts yet. Level 10 or below. Hide that, please. Alright, there we go. Yes, now things will make a lot more sense. And So, another thing is I'm not playing on a preferred server. I'm playing on Sarg. On Aether. Instead of having the experience buff, where I can literally just plow through everything. Which was another part of the problem, was I was partially rushing through everything because I was 10 to 12. Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. I do have a little bit of help. I do have the stuff that I got from, the collector's editions. So I do have a little bit of a buff. I do have a little bit of help. I'm organizing my inventory real fast. I don't have access to the inn room, so I can't just... Not that. So I can't just dump everything yet. Well, I'm mostly gonna be doing everything synced because I'm pretty much, other than I might be able to get like a level, maybe 2 above at level. Well, maybe a couple, maybe a little bit more, depending. But yeah, I mean, if you want to join me, you are more than welcome to join me. I think that Alabast is going to be joining me as well on Thursdays. So, we'll have a third. Mapping the realm. Alright. Time to bully some aminals. Animal skins. just gonna bully some aminals for a minute. But yeah, so I'm not playing on a preferred server anymore. For this character. I fully expect this to be a complete slog. I mean, it will be a little bit better because I do have some experience buffing items. I've got 2 helms that give experience buffs, one from 1 to 10, one from 1 to 25, and then once it actually drops, I will have my earring. I'm just waiting for it to... Level 4! Hey, I got arrow. No yawning. None of that. Alright, let's see here. I need... What am I doing? Oh, I'm going and seeing Isumiyan. Wow, there's a lot of people. I'm so used to Gridania being empty. Ah, the struggles of playing on Dynamis server. I'm so used to the Gridania Plaza being empty. Or mostly empty. Welcome back, Kattra. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction, though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah, yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension so... Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray, receive of me this hunting log. Within, you will find the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjuring, yet should you find yourself needing direction, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad of life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the self-same ease you draw upon those within. Next Conjurer quest will be available from E. Simiyan upon reaching level 5. Well, not quite. Almost. I'm just under halfway there. What time is it? It is. I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. None of that. Alright, let's see here. I don't think I can speak with Mother Miunia either. I might be able to. Oh, Amber. Did I tell you I no longer have to grind out dead ends? I can take the next quest. Yay! Kattra, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? I no longer have to grind out dead ends. I got the bird. Finally. It is a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mentioned this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself, and find out if there is anything you can do to help. Mind you do not stray far from the path. The 12th Wood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Alright. Sure. Yeah, that's level 11. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break. About 5-10 minutes. Get up, stretch. I need to get a snack. So I will be right back. we are back. Had to take a small break, grab a snack, stretch my legs a little bit. Been sitting all day, so. Alright, what are we doing? Alright, we're going to the Bannock. Let's see what trouble we can get into. Oh. I knew something felt weird. I forgot to move my... I'm like, something's weird on my screen. That's what's weird. I normally put my chat box up there. Time to bully aminals again. Figure I might as well. I still have not gotten my piece of mail. Yep, all the aminal bullying. Can't help it. They deserve it. And welcome in, Alabast. I'm glad you could join us this evening. Yeah, leave it alone, leave it alone. Hey, I hit level 5. Yay. Alright. Stop it. No, leave me alone. Don't hit me. Just because I hit you doesn't mean you can hit me. Oh, fake system. Alright, there we go. Galfred. Greetings, Kattra Rain. Mion sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I'm responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. Thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelve's Wood has much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost to the strong as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelve's Wood is ailing, its once rich variety a fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Kattra Rain. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna change the boots. Hey, level 6. I see you are eager to lend a hand. That is, whoops, my The back of my chair. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that, in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the 12's Woods creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above. Already done. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Kattra. We need the wand. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be one of those issues. What am I doing? There we go. Ah, Kattra. By your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. Why am I having trouble talking today? Wow, it's one of those days. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the 12's Wood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Of course I will. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the 12's Wood. And you may also be aware that XIV activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But, where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Kattra. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. Of course. You have my gratitude. With your help, I'm hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifeman's Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. But I don't want to proceed with caution. I want to Leroy Jenkins this. On some quests, you will encounter objects which you can interact with. That I do know. Alright. Let's see what trouble we can get ourselves into now. Maybe a little more indigenous life bullying. No. No, I don't want to join the fate. Yeah. Water sprite. Indigenous life to believe. Ooh, I am at level with this one. I need all the levels I can get. Give me all the experience. I think I need one more water sprite. Yes, I do. Level 7! Woohoo! Nope, don't hit that. Dang it. I didn't mean to hit the F. No! Aw, dang. Okay, I just need to... Nope. Let me hit the water sprite. There we go. Alright. And we're halfway to level 8. I still don't have my mail. I'm a little sad. Eep. I barely remember all of this from when I first started playing. You are about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed. Yes. Yes, thank you. Sync to level 9. Well, I'm below that, so...
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papa Limo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kupo!
You know her, Kuplo Cobb?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well, and newly manifested at that. Kuplo cop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow. And this sort of thing happens.
Angie tree. Several Angie trees.
It seems we have little choice.
Alright. Let's chop some wood. Do you want to get eaten? Hit them harder. I mean, fair. Oh, this is main story quest, not conjure quests. Is there another tree somewhere? I could have sworn there was another tree. I guess there's not. Ah, there's the other enemies. There's more. Be careful. If you value your life, stay close. No, I was gonna go like malms away. Time to beat up trees. I might wanna. Yep, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is so... This is a little rough. I'm used to doing this like a couple... Ah! No! I'm used to doing this more than... Like... I'm used to doing this at level 9, not level 7. Oh my gosh. Ah, the pains of playing this on a non-preferred server. Duty complete. I win. What's this? My first crystal.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
I really do love the story of Final Fantasy XIV. It's so good.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Oh. It's nighttime now. Dang, I slept a while.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixalan
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Ida?
Giant
Oh,
crystals.
loud,
Can't
tactless.
say I've
Much
seen
the same
any.
as always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Ah, Moogles.
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
Bye.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock.
Bye.
You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes. It seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Ta-da. Back to the Bannock. Alright, let's see here. I'm probably going to want to go over to the aetheryte crystal that's over there, too. Where am I going? Losing my mind. That's where I'm going. I'm on the train to Crazy Town. Kattra, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I'm relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Lifeman's Stump? Hand over the sword. A sword in the stump, and a dead Ixal. I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Ixali origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the beastman's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud, so tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? So, you have finally been acquainted with Ida and Papalymo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them among her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, Kattra. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. Complete. I learned sleep. Kattra, injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sort to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigoe population as necessary to acquire the 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Ranguin at Gilbert's Spire. He will answer any queries you might have. Now I have other business to attend to. Ah, yes. As I continue to butcher these names. Wait, where am I going? I need to go this way. Ah! No! That's not what I wanted. I really need to fix my keybinds. But that is something that will take, like, an hour or more. While I fight with my computer. So that's something for, later. Can I put this to sleep? I can't. I could literally just put them to sleep and let their health drain. Okay. For future reference, try to sleep everything. Wait, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Alright. Person whose name I have already butchered once. Of course, you're an Ellison. That explains the difficult name. It seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Oh, whoops, I missed something. Why do I do that? Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers' League immediately. I need to pay better attention. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chigoe, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the Creeping Death. Until relatively recently, any Hyur who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Huron population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chigoe eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers' League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Oh, now you want something else from me. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition, only for the Craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the Conjurers. And as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Hero Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into this so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hero Pauline at Gabinot's Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over you. I mean, that was a little rough there, dude. Also, honestly, I don't blame him. I don't like the critters that are in this cave. They look a little bit too much like spiders for me. Ugh. games insist on adding spider-like creatures. I do not approve. No. Ugh. Do not like. I just noticed that sound. Why is there a crunching sound when they attack me? Ugh. That was... Ugh. I still don't have my mail either. I'm mildly irritated now. No yawning. There's the rope. Can I get away? Nope. I was gonna try though. I was gonna try to get away with not having to fight this last one. But no. Game said no. Try this again. Alright. Since I'm over here anyways... might as well go unlock the Aetherite. I have learned teleport. Woohoo! Running time. Okay. I think when we get this quest done, we're gonna go grab our next class quest. That will also give me a chance to... There's a delivery moogle over there. Ooh, hey, microjuice. I need to kill some of those. Pauline! Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Here's your stuff. Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. Cow. Thank you. Okay, before we continue, we're gonna go slay a couple of these microchews. And try not to get poisoned. And of course I do. And I don't have Asuna. It's a little early in the game for that. Oops. I forgot. Wow, it's been a while since I've played a low-level conjurer. You guys suck. Stop poisoning me. I will continue to move. I still got poisoned? How? I was out of range. That was not fair. Okay. We're gonna run. Oh, Poppy. We're gonna run back to Gridania. We're gonna take my next class quest. After I make it quick. Give me the Aethernet. Quick stop by the Moogle. Alright, let's try this again. I'm still missing a letter, dude. Oh. Tired. Oh. I forgot. There we go. It is good to see you again, Kattra. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I'm glad. It is the wellspring of all of our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many, and to call upon all without first knowing each is conjury at its most basic. As a part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Here Nolanel's wisdom. I'm gonna end up butchering, like, all these names. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth. Thank you. All right. Huh. This way. Don't need the mender yet. I need to kill for my hunt log. Alright, where are we going? This way. Ooh! Mightlings! Once again, spider-like creature. Why? Like, seriously, why? This one? Yes, this way. I normally go over. What? No. You seek hero Nolanel? Then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So, Brother Isumiyan, bid you come to me to learn the element of earth. That is well. The power of earth is the solid foundation upon which a conjurer stands. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life of an adventurer would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Kattra, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Treespeak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the earth's trauma and attempt to commune with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energies seeping from the wounded earth shall then appear. Using the powers of conjury, strike it down, and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Kattra. I trust you will return to me a wiser woman than she who now departs. This red does not do anything for me. Around back. It's around back. It has been too long since I have done this early game stuff. Earth Sprite! Arrow. Hey, I can sleep it! There we go. A little bit of breathing room. Okay. This is normally the way I go. Ooh, hiccup. Welcome back, Kattra. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the earth's energies to flow unimpeded, and to nourish the land once again. Or once more. Added a word in there that wasn't there. Can you not sense the strength of the earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you were paying attention, Sylphie. It's this child. See this adventurer here? Kattra came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. See? You have a rare gift for healing, Sylphie. A wonderful gift. Yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us. As you yourself just experienced, she possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child. And when she should, by rights, be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I have taught you all I know of the element of earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi and tell him as much. Thank you for your time. Alright. Oh, I can't return. Dang. And I'm a little low in the... I'm a little light in the pockets to be using teleport. Although that does remind me, I do need to set that up. All costs above guild allowance. 1,000. There we go. That way I don't use my Aetherite tickets willy-nilly. Running time! Alright, let's see here. It's 8 here. Stop yawning. Goodness. Brother Isumi! Nope, I'm losing my mind. I thought I saw someone there. Ah, Kattra, you have returned. But tell me, how did you fare under Nolinel's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well. And have you aught else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie cast healing magic upon you? How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolinel's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debt she owes to nature and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is every possibility that she will create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss to know how such an eventuality might be prevented. I will get to that friend request in just a second. Ah, a thought occurs to me, Kattra. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils, namely you. The progress you have made does you great credit, Kattra. Though you are yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Consider all that you have learned. I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Let's see here. Let's do... Oh, that won't help me, though. You know what? We're just gonna take the gold. Alright, and that is my friend Alabast. Alabast is probably going to be joining me occasionally. Greetings, Kattra. Each time we meet, the part of conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Fullflower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Heer Wolfew. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfew is a conjurer of consummate skill, who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Allie, where are you at? Why are you at the market board? Oh, hi. dog animations are so weird. No, that's not it. Dang it. Wait, is that the Hrothgar? Is that the Hrothgar starting armor? Take a photo of my friend. You haven't even started your quests yet, have you? Nope, you are just a level 2 Lancer. Go do your quests. Go do your quests. Go become the best floor tank that you can possibly be. You know, I'm probably always gonna tease you about that now that you picked up Lancer. I mean, as somebody who has spent the majority of my time as the floor tank, I feel... Did I go the right way? Did I go to the right... Yes, okay. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I did go to the right location. Ooh, vultures. Yep. I only need one. Well, technically I need 3. Now stop hitting me. Oop, don't want to be in that. Ooh! Guess who's not paying attention to their bars? I got Asuna and Medica. Woohoo! I didn't even realize that I hit level 10. No. Stop hitting me! I'm too squishy. I'm too squishy for violence. 3. I held up 2 fingers for that, like y'all could see it. And it wasn't even the right amount of fingers. It's... The cat is having a dumb brain day. Wolf you! And I'm sure I'm butchering that because I butchered just about everybody's name in this game. Unless the names are specifically pronounced for me, I have a tendency to butcher them. You must be Kattra. Brother Isumiyan sent word to expect you. It shall be my pleasure to instruct you on the patterns of gusts and gales. Now, how to proceed? Pray forgive my hesitation. It was but recently that I attained the title of hearer, and, well, you are my first student. Ah, yes, I believe I have a suitable task for you. To the east of Sweet Bloom Pier, there's... Pardon me, goodness. There's a small spring, giving rise to a pool. Go there and clear the air of the honeybee swarm which lately took up residence in the area. You seem uncertain. Mayhap you wonder at the connection between my request and the subject of your study? I sympathize, Kattra, but trust me, inexperienced though I may seem, this deed will deepen your understanding of wind. Okay. I don't want to join the fate. There's the spot. Alright. Oh, hi. You know, pretty sure that if they weren't angry, I could just dispel them with a nice little gust of wind. Just be like, poof, no. Alright. Ooh. Whew. Welcome back. I take it the bees are no more? Tell me, did you happen to notice many of the Vilekin's preferred flowers in the vicinity of the spring? I ask because there were none. Strange then, is it not, that the bees should choose to congregate there? And what has caused this aberrant behavior? Still your mind and reach out with your senses. Can you feel it? The path of the wind veers from its natural course, sweeping hapless creatures along in its wake. Something is playing havoc with the air currents. Such a disturbance bespeaks corruption. Return to the spring near Sweet Bloom Pier and search for pockets of corrupted air. Should you find one, use the powers of conjuring to disperse it. Once more into the fray. Interactive. Level 14. I just realized. There we go. Oh my gosh, why are there so many of you? Oh, no. Leave me alone. Oh, leave the healing to you. Okay, fine. I don't remember this being quite so hectic. Ew, sludge, icky. There we go. Almost. Done! Duty complete. Well done. The wind no longer keens its frustration. Let us return to Full Flower. Alright. Man, I still don't have my piece of mail. I kind of need my earring. No! Why? Got too close. There we go. I must apologize for exposing you to such danger. The corruption was greater than I anticipated, but it is through such trials that we flourish as conjurers. Now then, Kattra, what did you learn as you struggled within the air's grasp? You will doubtless have noticed that wind does not strike with the instant crushing force of earth. Instead, it torments one's form, dancing across every surface and leaving 1,000 tiny wounds in its wake. These are the agonies of erosion. Having experienced such pain, you are now intimately acquainted with wind's capacity for patient destruction. No land is a stranger to its power. When you stand under distant skies and feel the wind's familiar caress upon your skin, remember the lessons you have learned here this day. I suppose I should be grateful that this latest elemental disturbance manifested itself at such an opportune time. Only the gods know what I would have taught you had it not. Yet the growing frequency of such phenomena begins to concern me. While it is true that the calamity wrought much harm upon the Twelveswood, I suspect some other force is at work here. I bid you remain wary, Kattra. But enough of these ominous rumblings. I regret to say that your time with me is at an end. Return to Stillglade Fane and inform Brother Isumi of your newfound mastery. Oh, and be sure to thank him for sending me such a willing first student. Alright. Back to Gridania. Ooh, so many people. He's so busy. Welcome back, Kattra. The elementals inform me that you have opened your ears to the voice of the wind. That is well. Having made allies of 2 elements, you are well on your way along the path of Conjury, although full comprehension of these forces will only come to you in the fullness of time. Be patient. As you seek to embrace nature more fully, so will nature hold you more closely. They made you study wind? Why bother? You don't need wind to heal things, whatever those dreary lessons tell you. Conjury is inextricably bound with nature, Sylphie. That dreary lesson is one you should have learned by now. I assume by your presence here that you have once again abandoned your tutors? You must understand, if you persist in casting spells without the proper knowledge... I have all the knowledge I need. My mother never needed to embrace nature to heal, and the people she helped were thankful for her art. I'll learn conjuring the same way she did, and become just as great a conjurer. You'll see. But I didn't come here to argue with you, Brother Isumi. I wanted to tell you that I've discovered how to cast rays. What were you thinking, girl? You know not what you do, what you risk. You are meddling with forces beyond your comprehension. Should you even attempt to use that spell, I will have no recourse but to strip you of the name of conjurer and banish you from our halls. Do I make myself clear? Why must you be so angry with me? It's not as if I were trying to hurt anyone. But that's... Sylphie, my dear child, that is precisely the point. My apologies, Kattra. I hope you do not find these constant disruptions distracting. As you have just heard, Sylphie's mother was also a conjurer who was unable to use any spells outside of the sphere of healing. Needless to say, Sylphie seeks to emulate her in every way. It is a rare and wondrous talent to heal without relying on the energies of nature, but such power is not born of true conjuring. By all that we know of the art, it should not be possible for Sylphie to cast rays. I shudder to think what would happen if she tried. I fear my inability to set her upon the true path reflects my own failings as a teacher. I'm only glad that those same failings have not hindered you. Whether it be with my help or in spite of it, I believe that you will become a fine conjurer. Already you are blessed with great power, and more shall be yours should you persevere with our art, as indeed I hope you shall. Yet, however much you grow, however powerful you become, remember that ours is a power borrowed, not taken. Before you depart, I would speak with you of one further matter. Thus far, you have completed 3 tasks to my satisfaction. I would officially recognize your efforts by granting you leave to join the other guilds. Gridania is home to guilds representing lancers, archers, leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. Should any of these paths appeal to you, you are free to seek membership at the associated establishment. But I ask that you bear one thing in mind. While man is given to curiosity and want to explore new paths, only through focus may he attain true enlightenment. Naturally, it would please me most if you place conjuring above other pursuits. Wow. Regardless of the path you choose, however, I have every confidence that your deeds will be to the honor of all concerned. Go now, Kattra, and seek your destiny. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Let's do gloves. Quest complete. And I unlocked the armory. Pardon me, sorry. Unlocking classes. Yay! Okay. Now I need to do. It is 8:45. I have time for one, maybe two MSQ quests. I do need to make a quick stop by the delivery Moogle. Try to force him to give me my friggin' letter. I need my package. Try again. Alright. Teleport. Pit branch. All of a sudden I saw something go whoosh. I was like, what is that? Okay. I need... Crook. Gloves. $10. There we go. I will have to grab story quests, or not story quests, I will have to grab blue quests another time. It is a little bit too close to the time of bed. So we're gonna do a couple more MSQ quests, and that'll probably be where I leave off for the night. Allie, where you at in things? Leveling, leveling slowly. Yeah, unfortunately, leveling's gonna be slow going here. Cause unfortunately, we're no longer on a prefer server, so we're not getting that experience boost. All right, soldier's breakfast. In our effort, I skipped a page again. Dang it! In our efforts to commune with the elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked Anoli attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the Anolis to remain within their territory. But I am afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. I'm trying to not skip through dialogue stuff, because on my main character, especially early on, I had a tendency to just go through everything. Like, I think I didn't really start paying actual attention until post A Realm Reborn. Really bad for me. Especially since I love lore. I love lore. But I just plowed through everything. I guess I wanted to try to get through stuff as quickly as possible early on. So I did a bad. And that's... Honestly, that is like the main reason that I'm doing this. Is because I want to experience the story again. I want to slow down this time. No, stop trying to hit me. Oh, I'm only gonna have time for one more story quest. Defeating Anolis. Sleep. Almost. I'm almost there. I'm so close. I just need to get the egg. No. Don't attack me. Don't. You turn away. Turn away. Go away. I'm gonna have to kill this one too. Boo hiss. Almost. Almost. There we go. Anoli egg. Running time. Ah, you have returned. Now my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Kamazom at the Bannock? Anoli eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, the perfect meal for a soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. I am guessing with that kind of name, she is a Makote. Just a random guess. Alright, we are going to finish this quest. And that is probably where I'm going to leave it for tonight. It is getting to be 9 o'clock, which means it's getting to be time for me to go to bed. Ah! I was right. She is a Makote. Woohoo! Who goes there? Oh, Kattra, it's you. Another delivery? An Olyeg. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Nofika, that's an Anoli egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. And you say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the Anolis are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Kattra. we're gonna take the bronze piece. Alright. With that being done, I'm gonna return to Gridania. That way I get my Sanctuary XP bonus. And that is where I'm going to end things tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun, especially considering it's been a year since I have done any kind of streaming at all. So thank you all for joining me. I hope that you have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you all on Thursday. I'm going to be back on Thursday, and it's going to be more Final Fantasy. I'm really glad that I decided I wanted to experience the story again. Fresh set of eyes. Oh, hey, look, there's trouble. Goodbye, Allie. Alright, but you guys have a very good night, and I will see you all again next time. Night.